Hello everyone, and welcome to the latest Worlds of ZZT livestream. I'm Dr. Das, curator of the Museum of ZZT, and I will be your tour guide today for another episode of 24 Hours to Go. The series in which we've been taking a look at every 24 hours of ZZT game ever made. We've gotten through a few of them now. We are currently making our way through the biggest and perhaps best. I don't know if I want to say that. Let me roll that back. It's the biggest 24 hours of ZZT. The Summer 1999 competition with the topic of space. Sunday, happy ZZT to you all as well. Welcome on in, folks. Hope you're having a nice day so far. I was in a rush because I've finally bothered to compile the judges' scores into something readable instead of one person has listed the authors, one person has listed the title, one person only has a third of the games. It was like a riddle that I had to unravel. But now I finally got a nice little list with the name, the author, the scores, the comments. And it's really wild how this contest was so successful in terms of submissions received. But boy, it seems like it was a mess from the judging side. Apparently, first of all, there was supposed to be a fifth judge. One person just didn't do anything. So that's not ideal. But at least, you just use the other scores. But then it seems like all of the other judges got different sets of games. There's a few things in this list where only one judge has randomly played it. I think I found one instance where I found a judge talking about a game and we don't even have that game, so I think there might be a missing entry in this compilation. There's a lot of confusion in it. It also doesn't help that there's both a game called Empty Space and Empty Spaces, as well as a game called Space Race and The Space Race. Also very easy to get those confused when they're not organized. Fortunately, the quality of them makes it a bit easier to differentiate. Bit of a mess. A little bit of a mess. But today, we're finally going to get to the one here in this little preview. This is going to be Spaze Invaders, the contest winner. Last time we got to play Empty Spaces, which I can't imagine that one being even better. Oh, I'm realizing I don't have the rankings pre-prepared, so that's going to be fun. Maybe I'll do a break. Right, well, technically speaking, the first place winner is the next one on the list, but I want to give folks time to shuffle on in and jump ahead for a little bit. Instead, we're starting with Oriax. Snort is on Team Night Planet over Empty Spaces. I don't know. I liked Empty Spaces more, honestly. I thought it did more. There was more stuff. Night Planet is actually a pretty short game where you don't do a whole lot, IMO. It's still quite impressive for 24 hours, but well, we're gonna fight over it. They're both good, but only one can be the best. Nah, they're both pretty solid, and honestly not too dissimilar, really. In both cases, you're like, oh my god, I need to get off of this place or I die. One of them just has like a second person to talk to. But we're done with Night Planet and Empty Spaces. Also, congratulations to the folks who have been participating in the latest 2.4 hours of ZZT. I did my entry on Friday. A few other people are jumping in early. I hope I don't accidentally cause nobody to do anything on the main event day, but oops. But right now, it's time for Oriax. Once I click the button to say that we're playing 24 hours of ZZT. There we go. I'm curious to see what people do with the 2.4 still, but today it's 24 day. I'm going to be playing Oriax, Space, and Other Assorted Shit by CA, which I believe is Celestial Avenger. Perfectly reasonable title screen here. I don't know what to expect. Could be good, could be bad. They had enough time to put shading on the title screen and objects written, or letters written with objects, so they had enough time for this title screen. Whether they had time for the game? Oh. I think they finished with the title screen and then saved on the title screen. Oops. Classic mistake. Okay, well, so much for that. Let's fix that real fast. Okay, these board titles are not helping me decide what the best... The Tickle Me Elmo reference? I think it is. Let me look at the boards in KevEdit instead. Let's see what stands. Okay, there's a menu right above the Tickle Me board. Actually, one last thing to be doing. I was in a rush this morning because I was doing the combining all the judges' scores and stuff. I can't review my notes to make sure there are. I think we're through all the games that we're skipping. But I should definitely double check that before we get too deep. Yeah, okay, we're actually good on that. That's what I like to see. Okay, now this is a menu. We get some notes from the author here to start us off. I hate you, have a nice day. I'm really curious what this is like. See, now it's starting to feel rushed. Are we actually penned in here in the corner, or are we just free-range player? Okay, no, there's some... Ooh, okay, never mind. You put in fancy invisible walls. Right, a long time ago in a one-room apartment, a young fool that went by the alias CA was going insane because he didn't know what the hell to do. Okay, we're getting meta. One message is about to change life for about 30 minutes. You hear the dramatic music. Telegram? Oh no, I'm onto your scheme. No one these days says telegram. You're never taking me alive. Beanie Baby cops. I don't understand this. No, sir, I only have a message for you. Do you wish for me to slip it under the door? Do so and leave, foul being. Lay off the ginger ale. Teenagers, always drinking age-appropriate drinks. Congratulations, you have been drafted into the United States Armed Forces. Good God, is that legal? I'm 14. A baby made this game. Yes, it's legal. Mission is to fly with an elite squadron of space pilots to help beat up this evil scientist guy named Dr. Ryan Jans McMichael. That is. Should we? Dr. McMichael has turned Jupiter into a huge arsenal of weapons and other cool shit that we've never seen before. However, before you can go on this mission, we will be training you for spaceflight, so that no accidental problems may occur. We're to Boise, Idaho tomorrow, and 1600. Struggling with some military time. Common lame-ass terms, 4 p.m. Idaho. This might be the first ZZT game I've played where you go to Idaho. Issued a plane for you at Jacksonville International Airport. Your flight is number 427. Probably the BA makes me think that that's probably the ID number on the title screen for this entry. Have a nice day. Goody. I can get up on my old rival. Ah, okay. So the author knows who Dr. McMichael is. Better pack up all my stuff. Oh hell, I don't have anything here except my computer and ginger ale. Ain't it the life? Don't ask. Better yet, do ask if you have guts. I'm 50-50 on Dr. McMichael being a teacher. It's like 8th grade math. Who is now conquered Jupiter. Yeah, it is a bit of the apartment now that I look at it. Welcome to Boise. Colonel Gungani. Must be the new recruit, eh? What was your name again? My name is _A. C_A. I like my ginger ale cold, not hot. Is hot ginger ale actually a thing, or is this a Simpsons reference? The hot Texas-style ginger ale is like one of my favorite jokes. Yes, of course. Hot Dr. Pepper. Yeah, like I know hot sodas aren't. I mean, is ginger ale one of them? There's Coke and peanuts. Hot Dr. Pepper. I mean, I guess if you're having hot Dr. Pepper, there's no reason you can't have hot ginger ale. And thinking about it, I guess ginger ale might be one of the more pleasant sounding hot sodas. I'm not getting into hot soda. I don't want to. Anyway, he chose you to go on this mission because you two had a bit of a rivalry back in the day. Okay, because it's personal. Friends, perhaps? Alright, and here's my 8th grade teacher. Ah, friends. He's destroyed whole countries, turned people against me, killed my girlfriend, killed the psycho that created me by accident. Oh, I love a backstory. And made some of the months of my life an absolute living hell. The school year. Do not act as if we were friends. Hello, you got our welcome on in. We got a 14-year-old has been forced into the military, and also it's the game's author. Oh, care to explain all that shit you just said? No. Let's just get this damn training over with so I can go up there and pay that fucker back for all he's done to me. I think probably 14 is when I stopped being afraid of saying the F word. Feisty lad you are, yeah. Training room is in a secret location. As the cheap piece of shitty ASCII programming that I am, I'll go barreling through the eastern wall and I won't feel a thing. Huzzah! The original Balrog. This man predicted cave story by like 5 years, 6 years. Alright, do you folks? Alright, do they like waffles? Yeah. They like waffles. Their exit. And this will get me to Jupiter? No, we're still training. Ultimate Training Simulation Program. We paid all we could afford on this baby. All you could afford? Expect me to train on this machine? For God's sakes, it's the arcade of Space Invaders. Well, yes, that's true. Up to it, boy. Beat Space Invaders, and you get to go kick some ass in space. That's the dream. Damn. I'll play your lame-ass game from the prehistoric age. Hank, sorry, I want to do the math now. I want to know if this game is now older than Space Invader was when this game got made. Space Invaders. 1978. So, 21 years? Yeah. This game is more ancient. Lovely. ZZT Shitty Space Invaders. You be careful, Nelson. This is... Mr. Roo is like the host of this contest. ZZT like Shitty Space Invaders. Objective of the game. Yeah, Space Invaders is kind of the go-to ZZT engine, I suppose. I feel like everybody's made a little shooter. It's very simple to do. It's that and Centipede as far as your really bad arcade ports go. He's not going to be wrong about it being shitty Space Invaders, unfortunately. Do I make this more like the real Space Invaders? Yes. Do I have time to make it look more like Space Invaders? Fuck no. The objective is to blast all of the newbies that are flying down at you, trying to spew yellow bordered pellets at you that are... Oh, hell. Shoot the smileys that are shooting at you. He gets it. He understands. One approaching. Oh, one at a time, huh? Yay. Not a fan of the incoming enemy message covering my ship. Wouldn't mind if I was put one row higher. I'm getting better. That one went down a lot quicker. Oh, and they're getting a bit more aggressive, so there's at least some attempt of variety here. This guy might reach the bottom of the screen if I'm not careful. Ooh, that was so close that I'm now curious. Is that a game over? What would happen? This guy doesn't seem to be moving down very far. Let's get to the red guy again. We're over here. You can speedrun it if you know where they're coming from. Maybe. What if I get shot? Whoa! Sorry, why did that let me win? I got shot a few times and the game just gave up. Alright, well, if you don't want to play, we'll just roll with it. You beat our training simulator. I'm sure you found it very challenging. Me? Me. It sucked. That was the easiest piece of shit I've ever beaten. If that's the way all the bad guys are going to be up there for this, up there, this is going to be a slaughterhouse for me. Teenager who's good at games and very angry. Right. Anyway, we will now launch you to Secret Space Base R98, so that you may be briefed on how to take Dr. McMichael out. You don't need to brief me. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go in, bash in the front door, and tear McMichael's fucking head off. Calm down, child. Please calm down. That's the problem. The Pentagon wants him back alive. The Pentagon can suck my left nut. I'm killing him and no one will stop me. I don't think YouTube would like if I made that the video title, but... Not with that now, with that kind of attitude. I don't think I should send you out there. If you find him, promise me not to kill him. Promise me. Alright, damn it, I won't kill him, I promise. Alright then. Now that that's settled, we'll find the secret wall that leads to the launch area. Huzzah! Don't eradicate that low-life bastard alive even. I didn't realize the ginger ale was going to be such a prominent thing. A weird choice for... Hey, you forgot to connect your board, buddy. Weird choice for a soda to get hooked on as a team. Okay, this was just... Not surprised, but... Alright, Uba, Cheapo, Real. Presumably, I guess the next board is Boob. Yeah, that looks fine. Suppose you're all set. Here's the most expensive pod we can get for you. Hope you'll find it comfortable. Also realize I didn't say thank you, Ellipses, for dropping that gift sub off earlier. I hope so. Don't want to end up in a shitty mood when I get to that base. Buddy, you're not particularly cheerful in general. Uh-huh. Come on, kid. Another 2 board errors in a row in like this 8-board game. Okay, so we're in the pod. I guess it looks like a boob. It's round. The fuck is this? God bless the United States, my ass. Did I make that the stream title? Those cheap bastards. I warned them about me being in a shitty mood. This is a kid who was making his 24 hours of ZZT game while hungry, sleepy, probably out of ginger ale. He's so, like, angry. It's getting boring. Let's skip ahead 10 or so minutes from getting off this damn pod. Oh, okay, I'm just... It says there's a passage on this board. I really hope it's, like, right up here. Oh! Other way around, I'm sorry. Thank you, Marbles, for gifting a gift sub to the gift sub. That's not the correct word. For gifting a gift sub to Ellipses, gift sub giver. This game really fell apart. Huh. Passage, look up. Where's the passage? Oh, I probably... Okay, right. Okay, that's... Well, it's not entirely on me, but I should have caught on to that. We arrived on the passage. Because it's the same color. Let's go back into it again. Make a long story short, CA beat up all the bad guys and then got disqualified by the judges because he overslept 7 hours. Yes, Right, okay, so we did run out of time. Well, conceptually, reasonable enough. Go into space, fight the bad guy. But, only did one of those things, and it took a while to get there, huh? So, not great. Kind of funny in ways that probably weren't intentional. See, I'm trying to be sneaky and do the tier list like while I'm talking here because I don't need to. So bad about dragging and dropping images. I just browse. That's what I should do. Well, now I've taken too much time. I don't have much else to say about this one. I think an attempt was made for a little bit, and it just kind of stopped. From what we've seen in this contest, it seems pretty common. Alright, well, you had a decent title screen. You had an okay story. You had the Space Invaders engine, and then, like, that's not nothing. It ain't much, but it's something. It's more than a game that just had an introduction and then nothing else. So I guess it's got something going for it. What did the judges actually make of this? Before we actually move on. Was Oriax? Oriax. Yeah, so this is one of the weird ones. Only one person gave this game a score. So the other 3 just skipped it or didn't get to it. Although they did say it sounds like they did actually submit it late, so maybe only one person got a copy and everybody else was just like, no, it's late. Too bad. Maybe they did get disqualified. But the one person who was kind enough to comment gave it a 5 out of 10, which is generous. Said, buggy beyond belief. Graphics are barely on par. It looked fine. Had our little space station and stuff. Had our boob shape spaceship. But yeah, not the most exciting game. Perhaps AKYoshi here. With the gold side. Oh, I'm sorry, the cold side. That makes much more sense. The cold side of the... Does it? The cold side of the universe. Hard to read title. Uh-huh. The universe is a vast domain, with so many galaxies and an infinite number of stars. It is very amazing how important one solitary life can tip the destiny of this impossibly huge space. Sure. Would absolutely not have parsed this as like, this is the universe. I see what they're going for. We've got some like swirly galaxies, I suppose. Ooh. Oh, I love a good ricochet menu. A natural drumbeat of Z. Give me the background story first. Ooh, okay. Wall-a-text. You are Anthony Williams, freelance smuggler and owner of a small group of starfighters. Raised as a child from Earth, whose parents came from Coruscant, main planetary system of the Galactic Federation Alliance. Coruscant is in another galaxy from Earth, I'll bet, so finding someone with roots from there is very improbable. Anthony's parents went on vacation for a weekend. Spies from the evil Dark Wolf, tell me more, assassinated the couple. The reason for this was Anthony's parents were the leaders of an interplanetary reconnaissance squadron called Starhawk, who discovered the Milky Way galaxy, the solar system, and Earth. Earth was the only technologically advanced planet at that time, so Starhawk observed it. Anthony's parents noticed that the species was dramatically similar to theirs, and that they could easily survive there. They landed in a populated area through teleportation and started their lives. Anthony was raised like his peers around him. Parents were killed in his preteens, so his father's best friend and commander of the Lighthawk took in Anthony. I love this story so much. Took in Anthony and trained him in the basics of leadership, espionage, and combat. Later then, he witnessed a betrayal that changed the course of his life. I love Starhawk. I love how we're like, yes, Coruscant. We're not really obscuring that. We're like, well, we can't say... I guess if we're still going to be human, we can't really be Star Fox, can we? So sure, the Starhawk. I love that that one gets fancy colors. Very patriotic. Oh no, there's more? 1 year after the betrayal, he took the Lighthawk and its crew back to Coruscant, heavily damaged from battle. Anthony set himself to get Starhawk a new name for itself. He outfitted the long-range Scout Fortress with strong deflector shields, better hyperdrive, strong weapons, and cargo space to hold and maintain an entire squadron of starfighters. This kid is having fun. He personally chose the best starfighters he could find. After several failures of attack or defense missions, well, he didn't do a good job, did he? He found the battleship could also take a hell a lot of hits. The speed and agility was also amazing for a ship of its size. It had a lot of smuggling compartments and fit it to be disguised as a turbo laser platform. He then did many smuggling jobs for whoever paid him a good sum. We join Anthony as he is finishing up a cargo transfer to a local client. This rules. We went all the way to Earth just to go back. Guess we just needed that Earth upbringing so bad. I have a feeling it's not going to be relevant whatsoever. No, that was the story. Author's notes. Please don't be another wall of text. Wipe the board? Oh. Can't actually go off the blue. These. What? Sorry. Actually, I don't know. Is this going to be fake? Okay, so that's fake. I think they used the wrong green? Yeah, this kind of dithering is not ideal. Any kind of compression. Time management. Nothing to say. Credits. Nothing to say. Why did you include this board? This is going to be blank too, isn't it? Thanks to. Nothing to say. Okay. I'm a bit worried about your time management. Let's get ready for the game. Oh, I mean, this isn't actually a bad-looking starting room. Anthony is relaxing on his bridge. Boards his latest client. Sir, the transport craft for the Federation cruiser has boarded. Cargo is being transferred. Good. Everything is going as planned. Sir, incoming enemy frigate. They're dropping out of warp. Open a channel. No response, sir. Sir, inbound fighters. They appear to be bombers. What the? A good little sound effect. Rambly noise. We're under attack. Contact the Federation ship. Instruct them to rendezvous at the Anote system. Is that a Star Wars thing? I don't really know much that isn't the basics. Captain, take over the ship. Be in my fighter. Affirmative. You heard him. Go to battle stations. Man the turrets. Red alert. The real scene of chaos in here. So we're leaning into the Star Wars. That's fine. I mean, it's, again, the topic is space. If you're going to make a ZZT Star Wars game, this is absolutely a great time to do it. A no ads. Sure. A neat looking ship. Raise windshield. Hurry! The bombers are launching their second strike. More and the shield will be gone. Okay, well. Very static scenes for what's supposed to be this really, like, frantic moment. Okay. That's the next step up from ZZT Space Invaders, I think. Actually, I'm looking at this now. Sir, our scanners show that the bombers' weapons are down. We have 1 minute before they reload. Take them out. Okay, I take it back. So we... Oh, God. So we can't stop moving unless we shoot or are shot. This is really nasty to control. Oh, well, they got me. Alas, you have been destroyed, and the Lighthawk is soon destroyed as well. Without the cargo, the Federation falls to the mystery attacker. The universe is then doomed to destruction. Play again! Oh no, is there another? There's another game over condition here? They're just blowing up every planet? Play again. There's not really much I can do because it's so much worse if I try to actually aim. Their firepower seems to be over. Okay, we got one. Well, that's right. We have that 60-second time. I thought it was the little white square being shot. It is beautiful music. You're right. There's nobody else who can, like, help me? Oh, God. Let's... Safety save, I suppose. I'm probably gonna regret that. This is not ideal. Oh, come on. Ooh. Oh, I did it. Good job. All the bombers have been hit. Let's get out of here. Okay, thankfully it was nice enough to stop the timer. Was not nice enough to open the exit. I'm assuming it's gonna be up here. Okay. Maybe it's... Oh, the timing on this. There, that'll work. There we go. You just didn't open the exit, because I was probably still mashing fire, and it probably touching overwrote whatever label it was supposed to jump to. Is this the end? This seems like it's going to end up being the end. Thanks to your shooting skills, your ship successfully escapes, and the Lighthawk delivers the cargo. The end. Okay. We got two very samey ones. This one had fun with it, though, but its engine did not play as well as the other one, honestly. It's a real toss-up between these two. And some very peculiar time management, for sure. No comments. Huh. Again, it got my hopes up, at least. But it certainly did not really deliver on anything. See here, what did the judges say? The cold side of the universe. They said... Okay, 3 judges had words to say about this one. First one gives it a 5 out of 10. The graphics are okay, but it's incredibly short. Second one gives it a 3 out of 10. When you spend more time on the introduction and about author sections, you've got problems. They didn't write anything in the about the author section is the thing. They just made the board. They never actually filled it out. And the last one, a 5 out of 10 again. Not enough time spent on the actual game, in all caps, here. The judges are not impressed. Neither was I. Not the worst. Much of anything, though. Let's go to the winner. Like I said, I skipped over it because I didn't want to go from, like, one phenomenal game to what ideally should be another. We got some folks in here now. Get ready for the mysterious ID of 666. Spaze Invaders by Koopo. Now, Koopo had a reputation for being, like, a good coder. Let's see what he can do on a time limit. Hopefully something good, because again, he won. But should hopefully do better than these other ones we've seen so far today. The year is 2427. Earth is having unbridled prosperity. That's good. Having mined the outlying planets, humans sit back and relax while playing their favorite video game, Spaze Invaders. Absolutely not an ancient dogshit video game, like CA said. This game, being such a damn arcade hit, was everywhere. No place was without a Spaze Invaders arcade booth thing. That's what they're called. Spaze Invader arcade booth thingy. But then, I like the little art here. This is a nice way of, you know, presenting the text on the screen without making it a horrible, daunting wall. It looks nice. We got... I mean... Yes, the ice caps melted, so maybe that's a good Earth. I think we're looking at North America and, like, a touch of Mexico. Well, we're looking at United States of America and a touch of Mexico. Boy, that other continent. I don't know what happened to it. A lone ship crossed the night sky and was instantly destroyed. The end. The single Spaze Invader arcade fell out and floated in space to land on a highly stupid but technologically advanced alien world. They praised this arcade and made a battle armada in likeness to the arcade ships to send as a gift to whomever sent this arcade thingy. Somebody please teach this man the word cabinet. We're also getting a big galaxy quest in here. I think again we're pre-dating? Good Space Invaders down there, though. The fleet, upon reaching Pluto, were shocked and amazed at the inferiority of the human race. So instead of presenting the 6,000 warships as a gift, they thought it easier to blow the Earth up. You have been chosen, dragged, to pilot one single ship as Earth's last hope against the alien invaders. Damn. The presentation here is... Okay. Folks, it's Space Invaders again. For the third time. First fight. But this looks to be a little more involved. We've got a bomb option. We've got shields. And we've got a P-bar. I can't wait to find out what the P-bar does. We got the shields. We got the enemy ships. Boy, I hope they don't descend to the bottom of the screen, because they don't have very far to go. Knowing that this engine sucks, nobody has any confidence. Here's some controls. Up to fire, down to throw a stun bomb. Left, right, move right. Your task is to defeat the aliens and kick their butts all the way back to Pluto, then to destroy them all with an atomic placed on your ship. You do it? I hope. Alright, let's, Right. Oh, it's the P... Okay. Oh, okay. That's kind of neat. So how many bullets we fire is based on the color of our P-bar. It's our power bar. So it looks like when we're in yellow, we fire 2 shots at once. Green, we fire a barrage of 3, but it seems like 1 shot is probably enough to kill them. Let's see if this guy will... Because if that's the case, then it doesn't really matter. Yeah. So that's a bit of a wasted mechanic. I mean, it's level 1, maybe there's stronger ships in later levels. They're certainly not descending. Oh, our shields regenerate too. So this is a very timed game. It also makes the classic Space Invaders like physical shield kind of move also. I like the little animation when we hit the enemy ships. I'm not yet seeing this as like a winner, but it seems good enough. And of all the Space Invaders engines we've seen today alone, but even before, like, this one is building on the concept. It's trying things. Oh, hang on, and we got cutscene? Okay, we're not just jumping into level 2 and then for however many levels until the author got bored or ran out of time. Yeah, you bastards, get the hell out of our solar system. Oh, that was easy. Get back here, you bastard. Ah, okay, hold on. It's not just Space Invaders. And our shields are significantly lower. Presumably because crashing into an asteroid is a bad thing. Asteroid belt. Well, I'm sure you're all acquainted with the 3D engine from DF. Oh, Darkness Falls. That's one of Koopo's games, which I've never played, so I'm not. But I'm familiar with the name. Meet the 24 Hours of ZZT 3D engine. A sloppy replica. Now it's the same thing. Avoid the asteroids until the time runs out. Good luck. Left, move not left. Alright. Oh, I never even... Hang on. What did I say last? Ah, shucks. I never tried the stun bomb. I just want to see what that does. It's just gonna freeze the enemies in place? That might make things easier. Let's see. Oh. It does, but it comes at quite the cost, and now I regret demonstrating the stun bomb. Okay, so that actually gives you some tactical advantage there, I suppose. I'm not gonna do it again, but I just want to see, did I have like a limited number of torches or something, or do I have infinite bombs? It's probably infinite, which, again, defeats the purpose a little, but 24 hours, don't really have a lot of time to polish these mechanics. Alright, let's try the asteroid build. Oh! Oh, wow. I am? Well, I seem to have just died without actually crashing into any, or died several seconds after crashing into something, so that's not great. This looks nice. This is pretty cool, actually. Hang on. This is winning me over now. I'm gonna get very bored of this. And you get, actually, even though it doesn't look like there's a lot of time to react, there kind of is. And if it doesn't roll an asteroid in the middle, then you really don't have to do. Well, I got lazy about it. I really love the diagonal ship. Okay, I'm definitely seeing why this was impressing the judges back then. Yeah, this is quite good for 4 hours. This would be pretty good even if it wasn't. And they said this is the crappier version of what they did in Darkness Falls, so they didn't even copy their own work. It's the bits on the side that are really selling it. Good job. Okay, no, this one... I understand the appeal now. Very cool. Now, where the heck did those cowards go? Ah! I love the little Pac-Man cutscenes. This is good. This is quite good. It looks like we got another different engine. Yeah, he, like I said at the start of this one, that like he was definitely known for like, he was known as like the good programmer of the era. This is definitely showing us why. Okay. After you jumped out of the asteroid belt, you were immediately bombarded with missiles. Now target each missile and blast them to dust. Okay, left to right, move our targeter, and up fires. Oh! Oh, this one's hard. Okay, hang on. Okay, I gotta... So we can, like, see our... I thought this was a first-person view, but we, like, have our little ship the top center there. Can't go... It feels like I'm being way too late on these, but I'm getting away with it, I think. Oh. That time. You don't have time to move from left to right. Okay, so this is... cool idea. Neat presentation. I actually really like the explosion and the exploded explosion effects. Very difficult. Always a fixed order. A real reflex test here. I feel like I did so well last time because it wasn't rolling missiles like at all. No clip out, I can like give myself infinite shields. This just needs more time to actually hit these things. No, come on, how did I not get that one? Oh. Yeah, it's too hard. One last time. Was there a pattern? Right, left, down. Well, let's just see if it starts like that. Right, left, down. Okay, it is random. Yeah. It does take a while for you to die when you die. Okay, we're going to freeze so nothing ticks. We're gonna no clip out. I wasn't paying enough attention. Okay, so we can get an idea. Not speed. Stop no clipping. Resume action. Let's see. I'm not landing these. Not that one. And I don't understand what the P bar means in this context. It was on for quite a while, too. This one just seems like a victim of nobody else got to playtest this. But honestly, even Koopo playing this should have been like, hey, this is impossible. Unless this happens. Suddenly you just don't get any missiles. You've passed the level, I sure did. That was pretty cool, though. It just needs some fine-tuning. Finally. Oh, that stupid missile field. Crap, I didn't see that. We didn't see the big green space blob? What is this? The warp? No, it's the Sliminator. Okay, so we're going back to the Space Invaders. Why is this tile blinking and not being destroyed? I think it's being hit too rapidly, so it's just a permanent piece. It wants to disappear and it never gets the chance to. Okay, Okay, so yeah, the Space Invaders part is like the least interesting part. And then you have the stun bomb here would let you get an opportunity to like boost in a little easier. Although the regenerating shields mean it doesn't seem to matter. Oh, that one, they suddenly disappeared. I wonder what happened there. Yeah, even at the lowest power, you can still kind of overpower their bullets. It's fascinating to me that, like, the Space Invaders portion of this, the regenerating shields, is comically easy. Oh, it actually seems to be really worth a full shot in here, so I guess that gives it some purpose. So it does matter here. It doesn't really matter much on the first level. Okay, good. Again, I don't know why the field spot suddenly broke, but needed to at that point. Okay, the Sliminator has been defeated. We got some fun ideas. Must be a destroy this fat blob, so be it. This is our adversary. Oh! We got off the ship. You dock on board the giant blob. Your mission is to destroy its central heart. Blow it up with your mini nuclear missile. Be warned, the inhabitants may not like you in their ship, and we have 10,000 ammo. Got him. Nimargorp indeed. I think this is probably when he started running low on time. Do these guys, like, shoot or do anything? They do 1 damage. Yeah, so this is free. We're still not done with the engines. Okay. I'm really understanding why this won. Even if I don't necessarily think it beats Empty Spaces in my heart. This game keeps on delivering. Attack with sword. Shoot the alien. Throw a bomb. They let me do all my favorite video game activities. Suddenly walking down the hallway, suddenly you're accosted by a thing. An arcade cabinet. Up and down to move the arrow. Right to select an attack. Your turn. Okay. Let's see these animations. Let's start off with the bomb. Knew he wouldn't let me down. I missed? Never mind. Shoot alien. Gunfire, too. Attack with sword. Oh, that's way cooler than your typical ZZT sword attack in these things. Normally it's just like a slash changes to the other slash. We just like leapt in and just stabbed this thing. Hey Lochna, welcome. Time for a very well animated RPG. Oh, inact. No, it doesn't matter. Again, this one seems nice and generous too. Let's try throwing another bomb. Alright. Bomb did 3 damage, so I'm guessing it's 3, 2, 1? I didn't pay enough attention to the damage. Does this cost ammo also? Not that it matters with like 10,000? It doesn't. We got infinite. I didn't pay attention to the damage though. Okay. Assuming this is somehow 1. This looks really good. This is very well put together. Attack with the sword, please. More time. Okay, so that's also 2. I mean, maybe there's some randomness in there, but it looks like the first 2 attacks are identical. Throwing a bomb is 3 damage, and that's the only one that I think missed. So I guess that's probably the downside. He could use some sound effects. He's silencing things, I feel. But no, this is pretty cool. And again, for a single day. You kicked his ass. As long as he wasn't... Because he mentioned Darkness Falls, and I wouldn't be surprised if that game had an RPG engine in either. As long as he wasn't actually lifting his own stuff to just not have to code it in 24 hours. If it's the exact same engine, then I'll be disappointed. But otherwise, no, this is quite good. I think this is going to be the end, though. What the hell is that? Oh, maybe one more battle? It's some huge beating heart. Well, according to my game, the alien mega boss's heart needs to be destroyed so the invasion will be crumble. I should set the nuke here. Now here comes the hard part. Oh, there's going to be an escape sequence. Yeah. Getting the hell out. Move up and down to cruise out of the alien slime blob. Avoid blobs and bullets to stay on course. Oh, one more in the tank. Whoa, okay. Again, quite fast. Oh, see, the first part, it was like a big wave that I had to fly through, and I was kind of impressed with that. I was gonna say, like, oh, is it, like, actually not random? I think it still is. This ends up being easier than the not the asteroids. Well, it is easier than the asteroids also, but than the missile defense. We're zooming. This is a lovely game. I don't think I crashed into anything, though, but that time I did on purpose, just to see. That's the level. Good job, Koopo. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. This nice storytelling screen. And so the aliens were defeated and your lone ship comes back to Earth. And just in time, too. A new Spaze Invaders game came out while you were gone. Everyone forgot about your heroic exploit and played their arcade game. You went insane shortly after and went out to find the aliens, hoping to ally and destroy Earth with their help. The end. And a good twist, too. Oh, that was an incredible job. Credit. Everything. Why? Koopo. Thank you. Thanks for playing. Ah, okay. This is a bit more... a little bit more Earth. South America seems to be expanding westward. Sorry, I do love me a ZZT Earth. It's an unwinnable battle. You're not, like, using the entire board. Thanks for playing. That was great. I kind of wish I did. Like, it wouldn't be good for streaming purposes if I played it and Empty Spaces, like, back-to-back in, like, one episode, one stream. It would have a better comparison point, but... yeah, I totally get why this won. That did a heck of a lot right, And the only thing I think I didn't like was the missile defense was a bit way too demanding. I don't think you really... Alright, well, the judges gave it first place, but what did they actually say? Spaze Invaders. Alright, first judge, 9 out of 10. Some great engines in this one. Second judge, 9 out of 10. Amazing programming. The graphics aren't bad in themselves either. Third judge, now that took work. It had flair, arcade sequences, action, engines. Lastly, 8.5, the lowest score. Absolutely awesome ZZT programming. However, the basic idea is quite unoriginal, though the adaptation has some charm in itself, and the graphics aren't anything special. Of course, all that doesn't really matter too much with a game with this kind of program. Somebody wasn't amused at the Space Invaders aspect. Really good though. Definitely one of the best of this contest and all of the 24 hours of ZZT contests we've seen so far. I get why it won. Alright, I'm gonna take this time to run my ad break real quick. We'll be back in a few minutes. On to the next game. A poor unfortunate soul that's gonna be following up. Boy, lucky it wasn't either of these two. Alright, who gets the short straw and has to follow up Spaze Invaders? Chrome? Oh, that's me. That was me copying this file to reference the custom character set. That makes more sense. I don't have to follow up Koopo, thank goodness. Infinite Space by Dark Flare. Alright, back in a few minutes. Let's see what this one is like. Around. Alright, welcome back everybody. Ready? Check out Infinite Space by Dark Flare. Sorry, you're stuck following up Koopo's game. But somebody had to. It might as well be you. Alright, can we keep some of the quality? They don't all have to be winners, but they can be good. Infinite Space by Dark Flare for the 24 hours of ZZT. ID 66679. Fun design. Wait, where am I? I just remember somebody telling me space. Wow, strange. I don't know this place. Let's visit a bit. Let us. The box, your name is written on it. Can I open the box? Push the box? Anything with the box? Nope, just a box. Say farewell to the box. Oh, look at this, rounded borders. I think that's a 1. We need to be... I guess we're on a planet. Looks like there's some kind of force field. That looks sci-fi spacey. Hey, where are we? We are in the room number 1. Everybody knows this. How can I leave this place? Go to the room number 2 or the room number 3. You take drugs or what? You look like a zombie. Really? Let's see other room. Assuming that means up and down. This thing is probably just a line wall. Yeah, so it doesn't do anything to touch it. Interact. Card reader. Okay. Classic. Classic force field that needs a little card. I would guess up for 2? Look, an alien. Run in your direction. Okay, they are killing me. I can kind of shove them away, it seems. I don't know. Okay. Shove, maybe. Kill, no. What? I made a ball go in a circle. Quite the celebrity. Probably gonna regret that I lost all my health. I don't understand what these circles are. What? Okay, well I definitely broke it now. Let me try that again. Let's try the other direction. This is a bit inscrutable. This looks like a puzzle. Requires a golden card to work. Man, am I gonna have to make a shape out of this? Hello. Who the hell are you, mister? I am... It's not important. Could you explain me why I'm here, or at least what is this place? This place is some kind of town. How can I reach room 4? You need a pass for. And where can I get a pass for? Oh, I don't know. Could you help me? How? You see the green things in the middle of the room? It once was a statue. I must repair it, but I can't remember what it was meant to represent. I only know that it has something to do with the room itself. Gather the pieces, I'll do the rest, and check if you solved it by pressing the big white ball. I already forget if it was room 2 or 3 up here. 2, okay. There's a 2 by the gem, so this has to be a big 3. Having all these objects correctly tell if it's arranged seems like it's going to be a complicated thing. That's going to be a little bit of impressive code. Oh, I guess it just has to check if it's blocked left and right, and this checks if it's blocked left, west, and south. Still, it's something. It is a puzzle, alright. Why is there one extra horizontal bit, though? The idea... This is not how you make a 3. But... I assume it'll accept it, because I can't imagine the logic is any more complicated than directions is blocked in. That's a 3, right? Right. I need a golden card. Oh, that's probably what that gem was up there. And ignore the ball. Oh, I can't ignore the ball. Uh-oh. Okay, golden card. How am I gonna get out of here? Oh, okay, that time they died. They didn't want to die last time. Well, I can kill them now. Neat color choices on this. Checking, please wait. Okay. Yeah, you did it. It was a 3, the number of the room. Art, take this. You receive a gun. Could you tell me more about this place? No, really. I only remember one word. Experiments. Ah, let's try this gun. Yes, let's experiment with our new gun. Shoot open the cage door? Can we shoot these people? No. Okay. Yeah, what it was. I played one of Darkflare's games a couple months back now, and it also had this, like, wanting to be very mysterious vibe. You were an amnesiac in that one. Trying to find out who you were and why you were at a lake. You saved me! Cool! I owe you my life, man. Wow, you were stuck here? Yes, I appeared in a strange blue room. I came here and I was caught by the guards. So I have a feeling we're not going to get a particularly good answer for any of this. Know where we are? No, not really. I only know that we are into some kind of floating town. My only hope is to escape from here. We're in the same case. Stole an object called Pass 4 before being caught. Do you think it could be useful? Give me this pass and join me. Okay. Alright, we made a friend. card reader. You pass 4 in the card reader. Okay, well now we got our gun, so... Ooh, he's good. A door or a grate to shoot? Nothing. Oh, it throws stars. Never mind. I don't like it. What's your deal? No, no, don't kill me! Be afraid. I'm searching for an exit. We are floating. I mean, we are floating in space. What? Space? Why the hell are we floating? Hey, wait, this is a kind of experiment. The man is dead. He is holding a key. Aw, man. I would like the star to go away first. Eh. Yeah, some weird action, some weird puzzle. Sense of mystery. They're telling us we're in space, but this isn't feeling like we're in space. No, you can't pass. You are not ready. We don't need to be ready. Get out of the way, please. No, really, you don't understand. Then die. You shoot the guy. I'm sure this will have no repercussions. We'll be just fine. 5. Made it to the only rumored of room 5. Out of our way. Fools. You don't even want to hear some explanations? There is no way to escape. We are floating in space. There must be a way. Let us go through this door. No, you can't. This is forbidden. This must be done after some preparation. The experiment needs to be more. Shut up. Kill this man. We're a man of action in this one. Ain't nobody gonna stop us. Something is written for Infinity Space Experiment beginning. Ah, never mind. Oh, did we change our minds? Oh, we can't leave. What do you mean, never mind? Open up. Okay. Let me open this world up. We'll crack open the editor and figure out what is going on here. Maybe. What was the file name? PK. Oh, well, I mean, we are at the end. Did you break a door at the last second? Can't pass. There's a man watching you. It's written on the door. Okay, so we got this all to execute. We just give up? There's nothing else here. It's doorman and passage. Passage takes me to ending. Did he change his mind and not like his ending? We just gotta go through. Hope for the best. Okay, we're in the same starting room again. Whoa. Woo! This box. No! Does anybody understand this? No! Not the box! Everything by Darkflare, thanks to Mr. Rue and the judges. My boy's a box. I don't know what he was going for with that. I think maybe inside the box was this kind of reality. Inside that reality there was a box? which also contains just an infinite loop of boxes. I don't really get it, but I like this final board. I mean, better than the two, like, more mediocre Space Invaders games we played so far this stream. Weird. Difficult to take anything meaningful from, but it held my interest for its, like, 5 boards just fine. Perfectly so-and-so gaming. What did the judges make of this? Did they understand this? Let's see. First judge gives it a 6. Nice graphics, but that puzzle with the green lines was incredibly annoying. Oh, it moved pretty quick. Did they, like, struggle to figure it out? That's the only way I would find that annoying, is if you somehow couldn't deduce that it was supposed to be a 3. The statue thing was... Oh, sorry. Second judge also gives it a 6. The statue thing was well programmed, but the game is generally lacking. That's about right. A 6 doesn't seem too bad. 5, 6. That seems pretty reasonable. Third judge, a 5, with a 1-word comment. Weird. And the final judge, a 6.7. Yes. Obviously. It is, weird. Very weird. Some nice original touches. It was okay. You could do a lot worse. Let's see. I think we got time for one more. Oh boy, we still got quite a number of these to go. Let's see how long this one is. I won't do anything too crazy. Let me just look at the numbers before we look at anything else. Show me the number. 18 boards. That'll be fine. Space. The new Odyssey. Oh, it's a summer. Somebody's still calling it the day of ZZT. Summer 1999 submission by Jeff Conroy for 777. Let's see if your lucky numbers paid off. Also, good looking lettering on that title screen. This is some perfectly acceptable level of graphics. Small pleasant town, known none other than Utopiaville, USA. A boy is about to get out on his own. Man, I hate this place. It's so freaking perfect and boring. I'm busting out of this joint. And I don't care if I'm a 15-year-old with no direction. My parents can't hold me back anymore. Hell yeah, kid. Have fun out there. Whoa, this freedom feels great. Absolutely nothing at all could ruin this new What the hell? Ah! Poor Star-Lord. Flash of light and a scream later, poor foolish Billy was pulled up through the air and guided by an unseen force. It was then that he blacked out and did not awaken for quite a while. Alright. Got my attention here. Ooh. Curious looking ship. Weird symbols on the walls. You awaken from the deep sleep you have just partaken in, with no sense of time or place. You look around your cell and see that it seems to be in the shape of a carrot. Oh well, may as well look around the place. Yeah, that's a carrot shape. Look out the window and see nothing save vast empty space. Well, what else we got? Oh, an intercom. Sniff. The intercom reminds me of school, which reminds me of homework, which reminds me of home. I want to go home. Where? You want to smash the device for making you feel so remorseful, but doubt that you can. Not so tough now, are you, small child? Look up the wall and see a camera sitting there and the whirring sound it produces. Reach up and smash it. Doesn't that kind of action seem somewhat rash to you now, seeing as how you may be released by whoever or whatever kidnapped you? Okay, well, be nice. Yeah, pretty good character for a camera, also. Pound on the door until your fists are red and sore, but to no avail. How else can I get their attention? Okay, so now... I mean, actually an intercom is probably also... No? Alright, we'll smash the camera. Jump up and punch the camera right in the lens. It falls to pieces. You spin around as you hear a metallic, raspy voice from behind you, but realize it's only the intercom over there. Attention, humanoid. You have just broken a piece of equipment which belongs to the Keratonians. Be prepared to leave and to proceed to civil court. We're getting sued? Also, there was a... I'm trying to remember what contest had that, like... Oh, it was the history one, had Carrot War. I wonder if this is the same continuity? I don't remember who the author of that one was. Alright, excuse me? I was just kidnapped for no apparent reason, and you want to sue me? I'm only 15, for Christ's sakes. What kind of money could I possibly have? That's what we're going to find out. Move on to civil court. Several lawyers will be waiting for you. My stars and garters. Okay, now we found the video name. A spaceship with a judicial system. Well, I'd better move on and get this over with. Sometimes you know it as soon as you see it. We'll see if I remember. That's the tough part. North of this center are the cells where we keep our abductees. Okay, I thought we were going to court. To the west of us is the place where we hold our court-related issues. You know, it feels good to be the only known spaceship with a judicial system, which we employ to take the money of our dinner, abductees. I mean, that's not really a... I mean, I guess it's technically a better thing, but not by much. The south is the control room, the place which keeps the ship floating through the dark sea, which is space. To the east is the janitor's closet, which holds everything a Kerotian would need in order to keep the whole spaceship nice and tidy. What about these diagonal passages? Go in the closet. No, okay, we must go to court instead. I mean, these are off limits? Okay, more cells. Assuming we can go in these other directions either. Alright, well. Was not expecting Space Court. How are we doing this? What is this? What does that entail? Oh, it's great. You walk into the civil court and make an astonishing discovery. You're all carrots! What the hell is going on here? Please, Mr. Billy. We are Kerotians, far above our earthbound brothers of the carrots. Now have a seat. I can't believe this bullshit. I'm being imprisoned and sued by a bunch of large, walking, talking carrots. Mr. Billy, that is quite enough. Now have a seat. Fine, but I won't like it. Now, Mr. Billy, you have been charged for destruction of Kerotian property. How do you plead? Not guilty? I see. Not very wise, is it, Mr. Billy? Seeing as how we have footage of you committing the crime. Everybody, watch the TV. Watch the TV, everyone. There. Did you all see that? Jury guys, did you all see that? It was in self-defense? Lies. All lies. The jury guys have found you guilty. The sentence is for you to pay $51,697.34. Now. Well, I don't have that kind of cash flow on me, or even at home. How do you expect me to pay $50,000? And $1,697.34. Ah, screw this, I'm out of here. Oh, if you're not going to pay, then we get to eat you. You frickin' pervs? No, not that kind of eating. Okay, game. What is this, Teen Freeze? No, I mean we get to eat you for dinner. Oh, the irony! This is great. Get him. Why is it making that noise? Oh, there's a shark. Okay. Keratonians want to eat you. Okay, here's what you have to do. They're carrots, which are edible by humans. So, I guess you have to bite them before they bite you. After you've eaten all of them, you'll be free to go. All you have to do is run up to them and touch them before they reach you. However, if they get to you before you get to them, you lose 5 health. Score! Since these are rather large vegetables, it will take you 2 bites to get them. Oh boy. Good luck. It's taking 1 bite. Oh no, I'm just mashing through it, I think. No. No, I think it just took 1. I think one of them took 2. Maybe. Well, you beat the Keratonians. I am impressed. Not. The ship is yours, because you just ate the entire Keratonian population. You cannibal, you. That's not what I am for eating a bunch of carrots. This game certainly went places. Oh, this old spaceship is lonelier than ever, with me being the only inhabitant. Wait, does that mean I have full control over the ship? Yahoo! It does. Fly to any place I want. Best if I went to check out the control room now. Go to the scene of the crime. You walk up to the door of your old cell, you think back to all the memories of you in it, which you so enjoyed. Waking up, looking out the windows, smashing the camera. Hey, that place sucked. Go to hell, you stupid room. He's having fun with it. And he's still making the game fun, too. This is pretty good. Alright. Clearly, we're being railroaded. Go to the control room. Airlock. Look into the console for the janitor's closet. Oh, okay. We're checking the security cameras and see nothing but sundry craps scattered on the floor. Nothing but a bloody mess in the courtroom. Brown arrows and doors in the center. This one here is probably my cell because it's the odd one out. Nothing. Empty cell. Empty cell. Big chair. Ooh, and it's comfortable too. Wow, what a comfortable chair! Who knew that carrots had such tastes and comfort? Hee, now that I'm captain, I can talk like this. Because that Captain Kirk does it on his ship. Man, I need a life. It's a good chair. Oh, what was that? I better check out the control panel after all. We may not be alone. Oh my, this thing is saying that it's going to self-destruct in a short time. It says there's too much carrot juice in the civil court, and that it seeped in through the floor and onto the engine. Crap. Maybe if I can get into the janitor's closet, I can clean up the mess. Is this the janitor? Okay. Back we go. To the broom closet. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff in here. You're in the janitor's closet, but all you see is a bunch of crap sitting around. Crap. Exactly. Hurry yourself around and find your tool for cleaning up the blood. Ooh, is this a puzzle? You get to choose. Also, I'll be right back again. 1 sec, hang on. I'm back and sitting up very straight. What options do we have for cleaning up a bunch of carrot juice? A long, skinny, stick-like thing. Oh, okay, we're gonna construct a mop. Hell yeah, build a mop. The Bumbalug leg will be a great mop handle. So this part looks like the mop part. Furry Dolmanite head. This is a furry Dolmanite. But it looks like it'd be a good mop end. Attach it to the BL. Great, you have your tool. Now get to the civil court. And this mop of yours is great. Oh, I solved the puzzle instantly then? My first two guesses. I thought this was going to be like the bucket. Bludgeoning tool. A saxophone! Those Keratonians have culture after all. Wait, tag says bludgeoning tool. Never mind. The 12 legendary weapons. The pain hook. Piece of art from the Keratonians' home planet, Erotia. Never mind. Sulfuric acid. This will probably add to the problem instead of help finding a solution. Human skull. And the sun diamond. Valuable, but not good at cleaning up blood. Sorry, carrot juice. We put ourselves into this mess, and by God, we're going to get ourselves out of it. How to play. Wow, those Keratonians can really bleed. However, now you have to clean it up, and in 30 seconds, use the mop in order to get through all the different blood. Some blood looks like it might have to be mopped several times because it's soaked into the ground. Well, good luck, because clean up all the juice before it seeps through, you can salvage the ship. What a good gameplay conceit here. Oh, I'm doing a bad job of cleaning up all the carrot juice. How many times? It's very inconsistent. I kind of assumed it was going to be based on, like, the fade, like which character it was, but it seems very arbitrary. Which is worrying, because I got, like, 2 seconds. Okay, we're fine. Good job, Mr. Billy the Janitor. You managed to clean up the blood before it seeped through. Really emphasizing the seeping. After you clean up the mess, you felt like resting and returned here to the control room. You were resting in your chair, your comfortable chair. Until all of a sudden... Ah, crap. What is it now, you stupid control panel? I am neither stupid nor a control panel, so blatantly put it. What the? You can run on voice command as well as typing? Why, I can just stay in my chair and have you tell me what the problem is. What's the problem? Well... I thought that you and all the other officers, who are just as rude, would care to know that we have another abductee in the left holding room. Wait a minute. So the Keratonians were not the ones responsible for me being kidnapped? That it's some automatic thing? Interesting. Who do we get? Blah, blah, blah. On and on about your problems. But what about mine? I'm the one who's stuck here all day, picking up abductees and taking your insults. Well, I'd rather be off on the plebeian beaches, picking up other nice pieces of hardware and having a good time. But no, I'm only good enough for... The panel keeps on talking, so you decide to go and look at the monitor for the left cell, holding room my ass. The bottom one over there. I like this control panel. Oh my. A rather upset, large, and scary guy is in there. He's got snakes coming out of his head. Like the medulla of folklore. Is that... Okay. The pieces of hardware joke was very good. I had to just double check now. I'm like, wait, is Medusa supposed to be a medulla? No. I think they just misheard Medusa. Okay, seeing as how I have no clue where I am, maybe I should recruit this guy. Then the large creature reaches up and destroys the camera. See? Now how do you like it? Alright, I'm coming. A lot of backtracking. Walk up to the door, but can hear nothing from the inside. I had to open it up and take a look-see. Oh no! We're probably gonna die here. This is some good art, though. The moment you step into the room, the big guy grabs you by the throat and hoists you up. I think the author of this one has like an art collection. I think this picture shows up in the ad breaks sometimes. Greetings, you funny-looking Carotian. A funny language. You are not Carotian, are you? That's because you got hold of my throat. You imprisoned me. No, let me explain. The Carotians abducted me from my planet, Earth. Then I ate them all and took control of the ship. Large green dude drops Billy. Ah, I see. The computer must have automatically picked me up from the Carotians program. The Carotians, you see, are a money-hungry race. It's often that they try and sue some of their abductees. Yeah, they tried that with me. Well, am I free to go? Yeah, since we're going to be sharing the ship, I guess we better get to know each other. What's your name? My name is unpronounceable by anybody not of my original tongue. You may call me the English translation. Nebulo. Say hello to Nebulo, everybody. Ah, yes, Nebula. Well, mine's Billy. Alright, but for me to trust any person, they must beat me at an alley fight. Wait, hold on a sec there. You're, what, 8 feet tall? Can't we just play tic-tac-toe or something? No, fighting is the only option. Maybe we are still gonna die. Nebula looks pretty tough. I whack him with my broom? Okay, here's what's going on. Nebulo, as it turns out, is the champion wrestler of his homeworld, and you have to fight him. You must attack him before he does you, and take away all of his health, torches. One of your hits will take away 100 of his health, while one of his hits will take away 15 of yours. Why did you do it that way? Start off with 105 score. Why are these numbers skewed so weird? Why not just make them, like, proportionate? If you fail, you'll most likely be ravaged by his fists of fury, or as he would call them in his native tongue, ass-whooping devices. Good luck! You'll need it. It's a carrot ship, not a toilet. But now that you mention it, yeah, it kind of is. I guess... Oh, you know, I think they didn't use health specifically because you can't cheat for score. I think it's an anti-cheat. He beeps when you punch him. It sounds like Pong in here. Oh, he staggered so hard that he hit a wall and he wants to keep staggering, but he can't, so... Die, Nebulo. Congratulations, you beat Nebulo. He gains much respect for you and you become good friends. Don't mess with me. This is a fun one. I do like this one. Oh, the end. Wow, you've had a tiring day. Let's see. You've discovered extraterrestrial life, ate all of them, became the proud owner of a spacecraft, and made a new friend from some distant planet. You used to complain about how confining your world was, but now you have an entire universe to explore. Written by, designed by, programmed by, drawn by, tested by, sent out to the world by, Jeff Conroy. Shoutouts to Henry Boedro, Kazook IRC, the whole interactive fantasy crew, all the other cool people I know in the scene, too tired to list. Hansen for SDK, Kronos for the shading toolkit, Myth, the simple way for planning design from Winter. Really cool. I would not have expected a Winter as an inspiration for this. The Butter Whore for hosting my website. Being cool. Okay, so you did have cool people you knew in the scene to thank here. Why are we emphasizing the third E in Sweden? Oh, right, because a lot of people forget it. Peace out, all. Sorry this game is so short. Unlike last time's day of ZZT, Winter 98. I had a lot more time, but a lot less ideas. Well, that's all for this game. I hope you enjoyed this crappy one. Since 777 was my ID number for this game, I thought I'd let you all sign the high score file. Sincerely yours, Jeff Fajkon. Kazook's not. A trap.cx link. I'm curious if it's going to remember to take away my 45 points of health from the fight. Or if it's just going to add 777 on top of that and ruin its own thing. Let's see. Ah, it was smart enough. It's fun to write a big old special thanks once in a while. Yeah, I also just had the thought of like, huh, it looks like a joint. But it's also a carrot-shaped shiv. One or the other. That one was fun though, I did like that. Hey, I think that's what I'm gonna give it. It's not the best, but it was quite good. It was surprisingly funny. It had nice art. You know, a little bits of variety here and there. I liked it. And a nice title screen, too. Well put together. Easy A. Alright. That's gonna be it for our games. Let's slap them on the list. Oh, this is gonna not show up, isn't it? I didn't set it up in advance, yeah. Boom. There we go. Alright, man. It's getting to the point now where, like, I can't remember half of these. But let's see. We got through 1, 2, 3, 4. We got through 5 more games today. There's still, like, another 15 or so, if not more. Let's see here. Well, we started with Oriax, which was... that one the self-insert one? Yes, yeah, we started with the self-insert Space Invaders, which was pretty forgettable. Did it have anything good going for it? I started on the wrong board. Oh yeah, these are... I think it's fun because some of these contests don't actually have scores for them. And also, they're all catered to the tastes of ZZTers who were like teenagers in the late 90s. I kind of like to see how my opinions diverge from theirs and where we agree, where everybody's like, yeah, empty spaces, pretty good. Okay, so we started with CA's pretty bland Space Invaders with some okay-ish art. I think that's another easy C. Didn't really do anything wrong, per se, but didn't really do... Where in C does it go? That Destiny game had some really nice art. A Space Race game was quite short as well, but we knew the author had like no time to make it. Which had that horrible cave made. Empty Space, which was like a borderline joke game. Right, I think it's gonna go there. Then we tried the cold side of the universe. I can't just call it cold because that's a very different ZZT game. That was AKYoshi's strange game. I loved the absurd story. The art wasn't so bad either. Also quite incomplete. I think again, the good comparison point is Destiny. It was like trying to get a better reference for like... I'll never find it again, will I? That's the real problem with these, the file names being so ambiguous to what the contents are. The way Kev edit list files isn't identical to the way ZZT does. Okay, there it is. Yeesh. Wanted a quick reference, not for this to be a whole ordeal. Oh. Yeah, as you can see, I was looking it up. The art was there. Oh, right. Yeah, that had some gameplay to it. The IRC net splits and digging through a dumpster and stuff and a little RPG engine. Okay. Now, that one had enough to it that wasn't just the art. So, put you there. I think Oriax did a better job with its Space Invaders. I'm gonna go give that one the edge over the cold side. Then we played Spaze Invaders, which was phenomenal. I'm going to just put it in S right now, and I'm going to debate on it versus empty spaces. Because that's really the question here. That's the only one of these that matters. Infinite Space, Dark Flare's strange game. Had a few puzzles. Well, had a puzzle. Had some... I liked the color choices. It was an interesting looking game without, you know, static art screens. It might just be like a really low B. I'm looking, name that space tune. I thought it was pretty good. This space is like just on the cusp. It's right there on the border between like, yeah, this is a good game and this is kind of whatever. I think it's more whatever. It's a Dark Flair game that, again, is trying to be mysterious and not delivering on it. And it's a bit buggy. Giving it, like, the new high C. About as good as it's going to get. And then, lastly, this cool space game. Which was quite funny. Pretty well executed. Looked nice enough. I enjoyed it. It kept surprising me. Fun ways. I didn't think we were going to be going to court when we got abducted by carrot alien. Nor did I think I would have to mop up the carrot juice later. Like I said when I was playing, I think it's an easy A. Just as the title screen showed. Especially since we have nothing in that tier yet. But I think this is actually a nice reference for what an A would be to me versus an S. These two, Empty Spaces, had a cool little story to it. That neat little base 8 puzzle. It wasn't explained super well. Invaders had a heck of a lot of engines. Some of which were like new to me and not just, you know, Space Invaders again. The asteroid one was really impressive too. And RPG. Space Invaders is just like, damn, you did all that in 24 hours? But as far as the game itself goes, I don't think it's as good as Empty Spaces. Empty Spaces is a game I would just like to play. Space Invaders is a game I would like to play in the context of a 24 hours of ZZT. So I think I'm going to put it in second. I'm going to go against the judges. Gave it the first prize. We did not really look into that. I can take a quick look. I'll show you all my random web browsing. Darkness Falls. Oh, no. I'm looking at... I guess we... Like, you can see the similarities in the RPG engine, but, like, whatever this is, where there's 6 people and a morale meter, I think this is a bespoke engine. I think it's using health bar. Does this one move east? But it is still the same kind of health bar, just a different presentation. There's also whatever the hell this meter is. I think it's a meter. Now, I think it is original work. A lot of. What is it? These are all, like, released at, like, the same time. There's 3 of them, and I haven't played them. I mean, looking through all these boards, I would like to play this game now for sure. No, I think he just really had fun making these engines. Like, we can see our gun. Let's see, actually. Attack with sword. Something is checking if it's blocked. Left? Yeah. Okay, send sword swing. That's a gun. West. Yeah, so no, the man is not going to, like, leap up, stab this mech or anything. No, this is legit. This man legit did it. I have no reasonable doubt. Do not want to besmirch Koopo's good name, but unless somebody really wants to study it and genuinely compare the code between the two, I think it's all fresh stuff and well done. It is very impressive in its own way. But ultimately, I would prefer a fun, cohesive game over a fun engine shoot. It wasn't even all that half bad a game. I think that's where I'm gonna call it here. There's 17 more. This list is gonna get so crowded at the end. So many of these title screens that are, like, impossible to see. Okay, this contest. Let me drink some water. Goodness. But this contest is starting to come together now. We got 2 things in the upper ranks today. Nothing in the bottom. We're finding the good stuff. It's here. Really put yellow? Well, name that space. So short. That's really what did it in. I think I said that it would have been an A if it had more to it. Okay, I can't stare at this all day. It's boring. I cannot fine-tune these scores. It's fine. Oh, what did the judges say, actually, about that last one? Hang on. We almost forgot the most important thing of all. Peace. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, the judges definitely like this one as well. First one gives it a 7 out of 10. Some nice graphics and arcade-style gameplay. I don't know how arcade. Well, I mean, I guess we touched an object, if that counts. With our wrestling match. Second one gives it an 8 out of 10. Says, for 6 hours of work, it's still a great game, and the court scene was humorous. Yeah, if that was done in just 6 hours, then that makes it even all the more impressive, honestly. Third judge giving it an 8 out of 10. It's just fun. All they had to say. And lastly, a 6.7 out of 10. The one judge who wasn't a fan. Some nice graphics, but again, it's too short. I don't know what they wanted. These are 24 hours of ZZT games, and folks genuinely are not using 24 of those hours. I think that was a perfectly reasonable size for a game made in a day in ZZT. Alright. Not bad. But all today, for sure. That is going to do it then for today. We will be back again on Friday at 6 o'clock Pacific. We're going to be... Actually, I put it up as a poll in the Discord for what game you would like to check out first. We got a bit of a backlog. Probably pin that also. Oh, well, actually, it's pretty overwhelmingly in favor of Klecky's new release, Cyber Dial Tone. So that's probably what it's going to be. Unless, like, 6 of you rush in, vote for something else, at minimum. But yeah, we do have a Discord as well at museumofzzt.com/Discord if you are interested in learning more about ZZT, talking with ZZTers, or making your own ZZT games. We'd be happy to have you there. Thank you again to everybody who gave some support today. Probably gift stub early on. I appreciate that. What else do I need to remember to say here? Oh, and then of course, next Sunday at noon Pacific, just like this week, we're going to keep going through this 24 hours of ZZT competition and see what other games we can find in it. I think it'll be quite fun. So, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your support. Hope you all had fun. Hope to see you all next time.